Live. Today I'm covering Doom Eternal. I'm kind of running out of ideas because I've got so much good stuff coming up and everything. It's just kind of like, what do I do this on? So, I figured Doom Eternal might have been a good one to cover because Bethesda had a hand in making it, and I just got done doing Evil Within, which they also had a hand in that one. So this is our latest installment of the Doom series. Everybody was sitting there freaking out about it, thinking, oh, because Bethesda bombed so hard with Fallout 76 and all this other stuff that this game's gonna suck. No, it was actually really good. There was only like one real enemy in the game that was like stupid, and it was the Baron, because you really couldn't hurt him. I mean, he has a shield, he's constantly blocking with it. You get too close, he's gonna blast you with a shotgun, bounce your rounds off his shield. He was broke. So this game was freaking amazing for what it was. Graphics, 10 out of 10. Give it that. Combat, another 10 out of 10. Music, 12 out of 10. And here's Werewolf joining in at the last minute on this Game Talk.
You're streaming right now. Oh, hey!
Yes, I am doing Game Talk on Doom Eternal right this minute, sir.
I was stuck doing some other stuff.
Oh, you see here, I've already beat the game, so I've got some broke weapons right now.
Let me bring up the stream and I can see what's up, what's going on here.
I don't want that. What do I want? There we go. Good old super shoddy, everybody's favorite gun. Because you can do... nope, that's grenade button.
Did you watch any behind the scenes on the game before you started doing the Game Talk?
No, I didn't.
You should probably start doing that. So, okay, so I don't know what you said so far.
I was just saying the game, everybody was like, worried that the game wasn't going to be that great because Bethesda.
Oh yeah.
The graphics are amazing. The soundtrack's amazing. Combat is really.
Same person who did the soundtracks for the original Doom and Killer Instinct, the newest iteration of Killer Instinct on the Xbox. Unfortunately, the next.
That's what it was.
The next Doom game will not feature Mick Gordon because Bethesda is very stupid with their contracts and what they want to do music-wise. So this soundtrack is going to be the last of this type of soundtrack. Very unfortunate. That's what we got here. So I could actually say from experience earlier today, if you play this at a rock solid 20 or 2K, I mean, and over 60 FPS, this game looks gorgeous. It's very gorgeous. I was actually testing that earlier today, and it's actually very smooth. The game engine still runs very well. I cannot remember exactly which game engine this runs on. Let me do a quick hack check. I can't remember if it's Source or if it's their in-house engine. It is the id Tech engine, so it's an in-house engine that they have been using. So that's actually the same engine that they've been technically using a version of it since Doom 1, way back.
Yeah.
But you can also find floppy disks in the game too.
So, as you can see, as I was going through, the combat is just as fast-paced as it was on 2006. just as gory and brutal as it was in 2006.
2016.
16? My bad.
16.
My bad! Sorry, 2016.
2006 was like Doom 3, I think.
Okay.
The wannabe stealth one of Doom. But yeah, this so if you like the first like basically reboot of Doom, then which is technically it's technically a reboot, but at the same time it's kind of the same continuation of Doom. But yeah, it's the same. It's a lot of the same, but a lot of brand new stuff added in. So that was one of the great things about this title was they took what worked and then they just added to it instead of trying to reinvent the wheel, which a lot of games kind of try and do, and they most of the time mess it up. God of War was a good example of one that actually did it the right way. But this game, it's a lot of the same weapons, but then they actually took so. If you actually watch behind the scenes, as I keep telling you to do before you did this game talk, you would have seen that they actually sat down and the developers, they went through it with a fine-tooth comb and they were like, okay, this is fun. Not that this works, but this is fun. A lot of times they're taking their kids and stuff and using the kids as guinea pigs of like what did they react to really well and everything. Then they took that and whatever was really frustrating for the majority of people that were playing it, then they sat there and went, okay, how can we tweak this to make it more fun? Not game mechanic wise of how can we make it work, but just, how can this not be so, annoying is the wrong word, just so like maybe technical in a sense, but also at the same time, because it's not so much annoying, it's just more or less repetitive. There we go, that's the word I'm looking for, repetitive. When you're doing the same thing over and over and over again, that's what started, when I was playing this, especially on the PC version, where you got a little bit more enemies on the screen at one time, you start to really feel like the repetitiveness just starts hitting you roughly a little over halfway through the game. You start going, I've done this about 1,000 times, and I am doing this 1,000 more times the same exact way. So the great thing about Doom Eternal was there's good progression of you're getting new stuff as you're going through. So
definitely,
like the sword and the what's the stuff that you all the upgrades,
the arbalist,
yes,
super shoddy.
The chain on the super shy and everything.
Yep,
all
which
the
you
little
see
weapons.
Me using the hell out of.
Yeah. It's Doom. Why not? That's the Doom gun is the shotgun. That nice little chain move right there that you can actually just get right out of dodge, use it and everything. What's funny is my dashboard actually, or my UI actually looked a lot different than all the colorful UI and everything. Because I put mine on straight up gold UI and everything was gold. You got like blues and reds and pinks and it looks all neon. It reminds me of like Far Cry Blood Dragon. What's it, Blood Dragon? Yeah. It's like, oh man. And so that's the other one too.
Got him a good old chainsaw.
Yes, that chainsaw works so much better in this game.
Chainsaw is a one-shot kill as long as you've got the gas for it. Then you also get your nifty little sword.
The big difference is, though, that gas replenishes, so you get at least one pip of gas, every, 5 minutes. In the first game, you can only use it, maybe 2 or 3 times per level, and then you're done. So you only had that backup of getting armor and health and ammo only maybe, 2 or 3 times per run of the level. It's like, but now... if they keep up with this, it should be pretty good. I'm kind of wondering how they're going to go with the next iteration of Doom. If they're going to go with the same metal feel to it, are they going to switch it up a little bit? Because they have done 2 full-on games with the super hardcore driving metal soundtrack. I was like,
got a pew pews.
Sorry.
Same thing as like 2016. You know, do your melees, get ammo back. You got a little grenade launcher that's on your shoulder you can use. Yeah, executions. All kinds of executions. All depends on what angle and direction you come from on the enemy.
Every enemy has, like, I think 2 or maybe 3. It all depends on if you're jumping down them, you have one of them. If you go straight at them, you have another one. If you go from behind, you have another one. So it's like...
Yep, and here's it. Just gonna twist his neck right around there for the behind.
I still like one of my favorite ones to do though is the when you shoot a grenade at one of the floaty
yeah
and it gulps down the grenade.
Here we go. Watch this.
Yeah, I love this. If he can land the shot, there you go. Yeah, and then boop, you pop his eye. I love that. I was doing that the whole playthrough.
Oh yeah. That doesn't grow old anytime soon.
Yeah, bam, like that's. There is some there's some recycled animations from the very first one, but it's just. I mean, the game looks so damn gorgeous, especially when you crank up the frame rate. If you have the set to actually crank up the frame rate on this, does it look just fluid? I was trying to do it earlier, but myself, I'm still working on some upgrades on the setup and PC version.
Here we go. Got him. Make him eat his own grenade.
It was looking kind of like a slideshow when I was trying to do it, but I got little bits and pieces of like solid, like 120 frame rate. Ooh, that is something else. The
other add-on you'll see me use it too is the flamethrower you got there. That's a good fast way to get armor back in this game. Yes, not gonna lie, you light them on fire and then you just light them up and just watch the armor shards pour out of them just like that.
As soon as I started figuring out you can get armor off from the oh, look at that. As soon as I figured out you could get armor off from the off the flamethrower, that's all I started using. It was flamethrower, it was chainsaw, and then kind of like using the big punch to knock them back a little bit. So this, I mean, it still feels like Doom. Also, you can, if you go into the options menu, I can show you a little Easter egg that they did. If you go into the options menu, go over to your, I think it's video settings, or it's either gameplay or video settings. You can actually switch go to game. Go back over to game. Where is it? It is the weapon. Go down to, I think it's like center weapon. It's
classic weapon pose.
Yeah. Classic weapon pose. Turn that on to show the folks at home that.
There you go.
Like, throw your aim all off, but this is like you can do like the classic Doom style and everything. Makes it feel very nostalgic for if you're like the old school type of Doom guy. I think it throws the aim off a little bit. I liked this type of aim back in the day, but for like the modern day era, I'm like, yeah, it's still kind of like the town side. Yes, there's major platforming in this game, which I mean,
forgot where I got to jump over there, right?
Yeah, over to your left hand side, over to there. Just double jump it.
That's my right.
Right. Sorry, you're right. Yes. I have a 10-second delay. Excuse me. Boing. Yep. So that's the other thing too. Doom Slayer can fly in this game.
Yeah.
He can pretty much. He glides like Spyro throughout this whole thing. I know it's Doom, and I just mentioned Spyro. Yes, but it's seriously like you have a boost, a double jump. And then you can also boost off from certain little platforms too, so it's like you're gliding across like a full-on canyon in this and everything. It's crazy. It's great platform and fun if you're into that thing. I'm a platformer guy, so I absolutely loved it. I know that you weren't so keen on it.
There were parts where I was just like, what the hell?
and I was back here laughing, just laughing it up because I was like, this is so funny to watch. My next playthrough, I'm gonna have to play with.
Oh no!
Oh, he did. Oh, he did. Yep. He just.
Nope. I didn't double jump. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, so this, so Id Tech 7, if I'm not mistaken, is kind of like it's not a derivative of Unreal Engine, but it's kind of like based off of it. I'm pretty sure. So I could be very wrong on that. I'm not like I'm not a coder, so I'm a tech guy, but I'm not a coder. I know level designs and weapon designs and that stuff, but I think it's something. It's either they based it off from the Unreal Engine because it's not exactly the engine that was used back in the day. It is like an upgraded version, of course. You know, different era, hardware and everything. But it definitely has the look of Unreal, of just like the detail and the level of polish and everything. Like it holds up to the Unreal Engine, in my opinion. I think Unreal Engine is probably one of the best looking game engines. It might not. It's usually one of the biggest used engines also. And I mean, if you just look at Unreal 5, you can see the potential that engine has. And this engine holds up to that. So it's like, man, can you just imagine what next gen Doom or whatever like it wants to work on is gonna be like? Gonna be a ton of like boss fights and just blowing everything up and destroying everything in your path.
Like I said, like I was saying at the beginning of the thing, like the only enemy in the entire game that will piss you right the hell off is the Baron. The shield dude.
The asshole in the shield? Yeah. The asshole in the shield doesn't die. He needs to be deleted from delete.exe, just take him right out of the game.
They at least need to
Terrible.
Get rid of him or rework him a little bit so he's not as hard.
It's like I don't say it lightly of like I hate enemies in games. I just you gotta figure out the game mechanic of it. He's just annoying. He's just annoying, so I start to hate him. By the end of the game, I'm like, there's like 10 of them, I think, or something like that, 8 to 10 of them, and I'm just like, no, I'm sick of fighting against these guys. They take like an hour to beat. Oh no, there's a way of doing it. Well, I tried every damn weapon, every which way I could think of.
I just used the grenade launcher. And just kept landing them beside him.
I started to try and do that, but he kept, like, I don't know, the PC version, he zips and zings all over the damn place.
Really?
I don't know. I don't know. He just jumps out of the way of the grenades. I'm like, cool. What am I supposed to hit him with? He jumps out of the way of everything, and you can't go through his shield. And if you try and shoot at him, he literally input reads you with the shield. So what am I supposed to do against this? Yeah, like I said, Doom runs a little because I played Doom 2016 on the console, and then just before this came out, I revisited it on the PC, and I played this on the PC and watched you play this on the console. I'm telling you, these games run differently between the console and the PC. Like they jack up the AI and they jack up the number of enemies that are on screen on the PC. Like if you just want the have fun experience, you play the console version. If you want the damn stressful beat your ass experience, you go on the PC.
Oh, you want the stressful beat your ass experience? Crank up the difficulty to hard your first playthrough when you don't have all the guns and stuff. Oof. That last area I just cleared, I got hung up on that one so bad. I had to crank it down to normal. And it got that bad. Because those arachnid guys, the brain dudes, them are hard.
What? Is it this room? It might have been this room. I didn't have the volume up. Yeah, it was. It was that room back there. You heard the raw.
Yeah.
So that's actually death metal throat singers.
Really?
That. Nick Gordon brought in like 12 to, I think it was like 10 to 12 like throat singers. The same like type of stuff that he was doing for Killer Instinct with like Jago, because Jago's theme on Killer Instinct is raw, rubba dubba Jago, and so he came in, he did that, he had them do the same thing, and then he just cranked up a meld track on the back of it.
You see, you get different armor skins in the game too. I'm using the classic Doom Slayer, the plastic Slayer.
There's like what was it, the Coal Train outfits in here. Looks like from Gears of War. What's it called? Thrashball, I think it was called, or something like that. So basically a football. And then when was I can't remember which one I was using. I think I used the regular one throughout my first playthrough. I just wanted to see like the game as it was intended to be.
Yeah, when the game first came out, if you were a Twitch Prime member, you got the Unicorn Slayer.
Yes, I had that Unicorn Slayer. Now, I finally picked that. Maybe if I ever stream this game again, I'll use the Unicorn. I might have to. And then I also have a Fat Man skin too. He's all dirty and like grunged up and everything.
Oh,
with a little Doom Slayer helmet on.
Here in a second, here as soon as it loads, I should be able to show you your hub. Your little
the
little
main
hub.
HQ. Doom Slayer's little
finally
hidey hole.
has something.
This part right here made me think so hard of Mass Effect. Just looking out and being in space and just looking down on the planet and everything, it just reminded me so much of the Mass Effect trailer where
I have
Shepard
this
is
thing unlocked.
Or the top of the Earth burning.
Yep, just kind of roaming around here. Right? You can see, like, here's one of these cells you find throughout the game. You use them to unlock doors and stuff. That's how you get the skins.
There's keys and doors, and it's not Resident Evil. What?
Yep, and you can find music tracks throughout the game.
Yeah. I still like his little personal quarters. I don't know if you want to show that off or not, but there's some fun little Easter eggs.
How to get to it.
Oh yeah, there's another little area back here where he's like tinkering with weapons and stuff. Oh jeez.
Yeah, I think it is. It's back here behind us.
Yeah, it's down around here somewhere. You never go through that door, that middle door. It's just kind of there.
Yep, here's your little Doom Guy quarters where you can check out like all your different weapons you got. You can see there is a huge variety of weapons in this game. As I get the sword right there. You can find all these little figurines that you can find throughout the game. You can, sit here and...
The figurine collection, that's the pop collection of Doom Slayer, of the Doom universe. The books have a nice little Easter egg of Fallout in there, and a couple other old Bethesda titles.
Different types of enemy. Where the hell is he? This asshole right here. That guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Yep.
Fuck that guy.
You see the guitars. You never do anything with them. But it'd be kind of cool if you did. I mean,
the guitars do have some history. They have some lore to them.
Okay.
So the red guitar up there is actually an acoustic guitar. That one's not so much lore, but it's funny. It's a funny little thing of being an acoustic guitar. Now the middle one is technically a Lil V guitar. That's the reason why there's like a V in the middle of it. And Lil V is a guy who has made a bunch of different theme songs for live streamers. Kenny Omega over in AEW Wrestling. Actually, my intro on YouTube, and what used to be my stream starting song. Possibly your intro in the future. Like Lil V, go look him up. He's great. And then that third and final guitar is actually a mock-up version of like a Doom Slayer version of Mick Gordon's guitar. So the two main guys that came up with a lot of ideas for the soundtrack for this.
And you find little doodads floating around on his desk. I mean, you got a picture of him with a bunny. You can actually find that bunny in the second level somewhere. I'm guessing it's kind of like a little Easter egg. Oh yes, and then you've got your computer. Once you get your cheat codes, you can activate your cheat codes, and if you look it up, I don't remember what the hell the code was, but you can unlock the full game of Doom 2 on here.
Clint Haggard or something like that, I think it was. I still don't know what the hell that stands for, but it was something, and it lets you play old school Doom.
Mm-hmm. Doom 2, not the first one.
So instead of having the levels built into the level design, they just went, you know what, screw it, we'll just add Doom 2 as like a ROM on, emulator ROM onto the game itself.
You can go outside here. I forgot what's in that tower, but there's the Earth below you.
This just makes me just miss Mass Effect so much. I mean, not so much now because I did play through Mass Effect 1 just recently, and I was just checking out Mass Effect 2 on the PC. I'm like, I fucking love these games. But it's very cool that a lot of the developers are taking that little thing of like, let's have a central hub and then we can just zip people, over here and there. I still think Final Fantasy VII Part 2 is probably going to be the same kind of build like this, instead of being full free roam, but we'll see what happens with it.
Yeah. You can go over here, you can check your objectives, select your missions.
Yep, so whatever stuff that you're missing, you don't have to fear about going all the way back through the whole game. You can actually just pick and choose which level you want to go through to 100% everything. And as you can see, it tells you about the batteries and everything too, so if you're looking to unlock, that stuff, you can actually look it up.
I don't think I did this.
Master levels? Can't remember if I did this
I never
either.
did this one. You gotta go and find all the keys throughout the levels.
Trying to think of any other like tidbits from like behind the scenes that I was hearing. I know Hugo is so if you're looking for somebody to follow like on Twitter about the workings of Doom. Hugo Martin is a big one. He is like one of the main guys that is like keeping the vibe of this game just all action packed and not have microtransactions in this and that stuff. It's like him and one of the original guys that made the original Doom. I think there's roughly about not even half the team is still there. Maybe half the team. It's been a while since I watched a documentary on it, but there is still people working at id Software that worked on the original Doom. There is still there's either a handful or half the team or something like that. I'm not quite sure, but there is, there's a reason why the vibe of the original Doom is still present in this game, and it's because of the passion and the loyalty to the franchise that the developers have. And then on top of that too, like id Software, it seems like id Software is telling Bethesda, you guys don't know what you're doing anymore. Let us just work our magic, and trust us if it comes out good. That's the reason why I had wicked doubts about this game being really, really good, because we've seen so many titles go through the whole thing of we have to have microtransactions and such, and it's like, but on top of that microtransaction thing, the other reason why this might have came out really well is because they did skip the multiplayer aspect of it. There is a multiplayer mode, but it is not the multiplayer mode.
It's a 2v1 bullshit fest.
It's
one Doomslayer, two demons.
It's just like it's a throw-on multiplayer mode that is, a very big time afterthought, really. You are aiming way better than I thought you were going to with this.
I'm just using the crosshairs.
It's funny. This makes my brain just go, I don't know. The game looks like it's brand new, but it's playing like it's old school, and it's funny as all hell. I just need to get used to it. I didn't give it I didn't give it a good enough try. That was my whole thing with it. But yeah, they didn't Mass Effect it. Mass Effect 3 it, I should say, where they add in a multiplayer mode and could have done more DLC. They went the full route. They made this game full on. Like, this is one of these types of games where you are going through the story mode and it just keeps going. You're like, Oh, we're done. Okay. Oh, no, we're not. Oh, there's like another chapter. Oh, okay. And then you're 3 chapters later, and you're like, there's another 3 chapters. Oh, we're still going.
The game, I will admit though, the game does slowly start getting to the point where it's annoying as towards the last couple levels.
Yeah. The first, or the 2016 Doom did the same thing also, where you're like, yeah, it's starting to drag a little bit. And, you know, if you have a situation where it's short, like Resident Evil 3, then people complain about it, but if it's too long, complain about it, it's just like, you know, do you give them more than enough, or do you give them just enough to where they want more? That's the fine balance line in game development. You know, if you're having a great time the whole time through, and this is like one of the big games that you're going to play all year, you're going to love the pace of it, and you're also going to love the, you are stuck in that room now. Ah! Oh no!
Nope!
Wow.
Nope!
Uh-oh.
Sword!
Oh, no,
Sword! No, out of energy!
No.
Oh god!
Oh, you are not... Oh no. Everything you're
I hate to waste that.
No, dude, you kind of need... Oh, no. Well, shit. I will say this game was better than Rage. Definitely better than Fallout. This is probably, like I said, this is definitely like my... If
there we go.
If there was an award for Bethesda for like a 5-year award, this game would get it in my book. Definitely worth check out. Definitely worth picking up. Definitely worth, you know. I can't say the next game will be. How hyped up you can be for the next installment of Doom, I don't know, because it's going to be a very different situation. Soundtrack's going to be a lot different. It's going to be next gen. Do they go way overboard and blow out the game mechanics to where it's like totally different and not, you know, as fast paced anymore, where it's more drawn out, more story driven, where it takes away from the pace of it? Like, there's so many ways they can screw this up, and it's just great seeing that we got 2 solid Doom games this generation.
Yep.
So, I mean, you know,
how about an icon to tell me where I'm going?
There should be a map. Hit Trail 2.
No, it's center button. These maps are always confusing.
Wait, which?
I gotta go down.
Oh, I'm thinking Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII, you click the L2 button, it gives you 2 different maps.
Just, something up there.
No, you got it. The green means you got it.
Oh. I've got to go down.
Yeah, you got to go downwards. So.
Aha. There we go.
I think. Yep. There you go.
Shut up! See, it is gory. The gore in this game rivals Mortal Kombat, if not more than Mortal Kombat's level of goriness.
I don't know.
I mean, you're constantly just blowing chunks off your enemies. Chunks all over the place. I mean,
pretty much on the same level. You know, you definitely got more blood in Mortal Kombat, but this has a little bit more chunkage.
Yeah.
Do you like blood, or do you like chunkage?
I mean, chunkage is kind of cool. Yeah, certain enemies have weak points too. Like this guy right here, if you blow his cannon off, he can't do as much.
Yeah, it helps. It helps. I mean, if you're really struggling, then definitely it helps. Me, I was just kind of shooting for the fences the whole game.
That guy right there, you gotta blow his armor off. You can shoot his...
Yeah. Yep. Matter of fact, so this is one of the enemies that really... So the Doom 2016, that enemy was pretty easy to get around, and that was one of those enemies that Hugo himself, when he was talking to Danny from NoClip, a great interview, a great couple of interviews actually that they did. He was saying, like, by the end of the game, you're just kind of just running through those enemies, and he goes, we wanted to try and make it a little more like, oh, I gotta think now. Instead of just being able to run up, he can blast the ground, push you back a little bit, so, okay, now I have to think, blow off the armor, and can't go through there. I know you're out.
I was looking for the duck button.
The teabag button is B.
Nope, that's the strafe.
Is it? Oh.
Yep, it's your
L3?
speed boost. Nope.
What?
I don't think you have a duck button in... I don't think you ever had a
R3.
duck button in
I swear to
R3's
God,
melee.
R3's melee. What? Oh, no. I'm thinking 2016. This game took away the duck. That's right. I'm pretty sure this game took away the duck. Because Doom 2016, you could duck into, like, vents and shit. Oh, yes, and returning characters. A lot of returning characters from the series reimagined and made to look really cool. Some of them have little extra abilities, as you see the flying skulls and everything, and you are so screwed. And Doomslayer also has some abilities with the slow-mo and everything. Yep. Actually helps a lot in certain situations. Like later on, when you are bouncing around, you go into slow-mo. It looks really cool, but it actually helps you. And I was very surprised by that. I'm like,
pro tip. Tyrant, shoot at it until it dies.
I would say the biggest pro tip that I would give on this whole thing is chainsaw. Chainsaw is your best friend. Do not be afraid to use it. I was afraid to use that first. I kept getting destroyed. As soon as I started using chainsaw a lot more, the game becomes like 10 times easier because you're just getting abundance of ammo and armor upgrades. And also, there is upgrades on top of upgrades. Don't just upgrade your weapons twice, because unlike Doom 2016, it's not just 2 upgrades.
Oh, I'm screwed
you can
again.
actually do like 3 or 4 upgrades at the same time. Yeah, this is one of these areas where the game goes, okay, you're going to struggle a little bit, and you're going to suffer. Welcome to Doom.
Yep.
The returning cast, Samuel Hayden, as I like to call him, Sammy Hayden. If you don't know who Sammy Hagar is, go and look him up. I Can't Drive 55. Used to be the lead singer of Van Halen. I mean, we're in the metal thing, so I gotta throw that one in there.
This room's gonna be a pain in the butt. Do I have an arbalist?
Oh, and I can say from experience too, this game handles just as good on controller as it does on keyboard and mouse. And I'm not even the biggest keyboard and mouse user out there. Like, I'd rather play with a controller just because I like to have the trigger on my finger instead of like click, 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 click with a mouse.
Yeah. Come on!
It handles the way they got the handling down on it very well. See, one of the little guys, you definitely need to...
I didn't even see I can get up there. There's more ammo up top.
This is the point where... So they always spawn... This is one of the things I figured out about this, going through it. They always... So every time you have, like, big enemies like that, there's always little bastards running around. At first I thought they was just there to fucking piss you off. No, they're actually there for ammo.
They're there for ammo, for everything.
So you can chainsaw the shit out of them and get yourself out of a sticky situation. After I started utilizing those little bastards, then it worked so much better. They can also save you too, so if you go in and see how you're just... You can't get killed if you're going in and beating up for them.
Yeah.
Like that. Going into execution. Execution, you're invincible. Invisible. You turn to the invisible man and nobody can see you. You are John Cena at that point.
I'm trying to see what I can find. Yes! Keep telling me low health. I understand. Ah! There we go.
You are about to die. Please make it to your local healthcare provider.
Yep.
Your healthcare has run out. You are dead.
Nope, he's just gonna kick me in the corner.
Oh, no, you got punted like a soccer ball.
I keep forgetting I have those freeze grenades too. I should be utilizing those. But yeah, this game, don't let this level here that I'm doing deter you from it. This is a secret bonus level.
I think this difficulty right here is like this is the difficulty I was playing on.
Like this is like in-game difficulty
this is
right
what
here.
I was on the PC version of like just having this many enemies, just everything shooting at you, everything's blowing up around you, and you have no idea where to go, what to do. This is what I was showing on the PC the whole way through. For me, I actually really loved this stuff because it kept me awake, it kept me engaged, it kept me just running and pulse racing. Ha! That whole feeling of like, I'm trying to survive. Oh, there's something shooting at me. Oh no, this bomb's going off. This thing's trying to eat me.
There we go.
I love that. I love that of just like, you're pushing yourself. In a game like Doom, really you should be pushing yourself. Even though people complain about that stuff, I mean, at the end of the day, you still love it. This is bullshit! You love that feeling, though. Everybody's addicted to that. And once you beat that, once you go through and you actually beat this level, you're gonna be like, I did it! I did it! Ha-ha!
You were flashing!
Don't stand so close to me.
That guy just right there just saved me. I think it is L3 might be actually ducks. That might be why I'm fucking slowing down.
I don't know, man. Like it's like I played Doom 2016. I played this one like back to back, so I got stuff from Doom 2016 in my head of like what you can do.
Crap!
Oh. Oh. So this is how we witness the murder of Frostbite.
Got him! Yeah! Suck it!
Right in the butthole. Oh, never mind. Oh, damn.
Woo! That was a fun room, I'll tell you what.
I've actually never seen that execution before. Damn. Okay. See, like I said, like as soon as you get it done, you're like, fuck yeah, I just did that.
Oh, I know. I got that purple goo. That's what was slowing me down. Okay.
Yeah. The entrance into Dr. Hayden's outpost.
Also, on top of the platforming, there is also the puzzly stuff. Getting key cards unlocks some doors. The puzzles of knocking boxes certain places, and then you can get to hidden little areas and all that stuff. So it's like all that classic Doomy level design is still there. They did a really great job with all that. Man, I remember I died so many times in the staircase because of that guy right there. I was trying to like destroy, and then that flying little asshole just kept. Oh yeah, then these guys kept bombing me. I was like, why is there so many people around me trying to kill me? I am Doomslayer, but still. Shit.
I can't just punch him and explode him.
No.
Screw it!
I think you need like 3 pips to take
Yeah,
out those guys.
that's what it was saying. See if I can... That ain't the one I wanted.
Hey, game's some down work. Yeah, facelift. Using that ice grenade. Yeah, I was using a flamethrower, and I was using something that because I tried the ice grenade. I'm like, I don't know, it doesn't really fit my what I was doing, like this my setup for, because it's kind of crazy. You can do multiple setups on this game too.
Is that it? Can I breathe? Nope. Oh God, no! Why? Why? Oh hell no!
Yep, and this is where I died a few times over again. Oh my.
I have no health. I have 1 health left.
They will spawn the little guys around. They will spawn them in there, so you can chainsaw them.
Right now, I'm looking.
It will happen. At least it did on the PC version. They kept spawning the little guys. I'm like, okay, this is how I get. Oh jeez, angry, very angry. Pulse rifle. Break the shields, and then smack them with.
I have no ammo, sir.
Oh God.
I have nothing.
Throw your hands up in the air and start spinning around and start yelling.
Yep. Okay. No, I see all those tentacles there. I think I've done that level before.
Hmm.
But it's I guess it's on master level, so it might be harder. Yeah.
This is definitely like what I say of the past year. This has been one of the highlights of the past year, for sure. I wasn't sure about it. I was going into it very optimistic, and that's maybe one of the reasons why I liked it so much, because I went into it with very low expectations, and then it just kind of blew me out the water. If you go into it thinking it's going to be the greatest game ever, it holds up. It's pretty damn close to like the expectations of like taking the first Doom 2016 and then also taking the originals and then switching it all together into just, what this does a very good job at taking what your brain was imagining it should look like on the old games and making it actually look like that in this. Also, on top of it,
I didn't want you to explode. I wanted to.
If you really want to push your PC, this is a great game for you, because this game is this is one of the games that everybody's been doing benchmark tests on, because this game it's so high detailed. There's so much going on. It's so fast paced that people have been they've been doing like processor testings on it and all that stuff, like testing actually the consoles too. They've been doing a lot of testing to see like exactly what the consoles are capable of between the Pro and the X.
Oh, I hear you.
I can almost guarantee you the PS5 and the Series X are both going to be, people are going to use this game to probably test that out too. Like, how good is back compat and all that. I can definitely see that being a thing. As far as I know, I don't think id Software has any other games in development outside of just doing all the Doom stuff. Actually, check myself on that. So yeah, it's owned by ZeniMax.
There we go. Got rid of his.
Oh my God. 1 second.
Got him! No, I didn't. got him that time. Whew. But yeah, you can see the game gets rough. It's still fun. It's a good time. I'm having a brain fart. Because Wolf was doing all the talking and I was doing the gaming. No, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do or what to say. Good. Fast action pace, good fun. Paid for it at full value? Hell yeah. It was worth it. It was a hell of a game. What would I rate it? I ain't been paying attention if anybody's talking in chat. Sorry, guys. Yeah, nobody's even said anything. My rating on it, I'd give it a solid 9 out of 10 just because of that one enemy in particular that's like almost impossible to beat. Hold still while I murder you. Thank you. Wait, I'm just...
Okay. Kind of wondering.
I just gave it the whole little pay full price for it. Well, I sure the hell did. It was worth it. I was not let down. I gave it a 9 out of 10 because of that one enemy that's like impossible to take out.
Yeah, I'd say like it's not an 8.5. It would definitely be a 9 for me. Just on the fact that they added an extra multiplayer mode that they didn't need to, and I think that was like the only thing that was really like eh. I'll give them credit that they're trying to push this thing to like Stadia and stuff. As far as I'm seeing right now, of like they're working on a Switch port and they're trying to make it for Stadia. So like software is trying to they're trying to push it to everything, which is cool, which is really cool on their part. Yeah, I would definitely say I'd buy it full price. Especially if you want another game. I mean, at the same time, is it going to be the same? Is it going to be the same level? Or it's the same? Is it going to be this good again for the next one? I don't know. For Doom Eternal, I would say definitely it's a definite. If you see it on sale, absolutely pick it up. If it goes on PlayStation Now or Game Pass or something, definitely check it out.
Definitely get a hold of it. Get a run through especially if you're a Doom fan. I mean,
if you're a shooter fan overall or like FPS fan overall, this is definitely something that is worthwhile your time. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit of everything in it. There's secrets, there is platforming, there's a wall that you can break to get into there. Remember,
Oh! Crap! I didn't.
Wow. It can help you work on your platforming skills.
Yeah. Okay, I see where I gotta go. Because sometimes they just throw you into this stuff like that, and you're just like, where do I go?
I know, I'm used to it. This is the part that got me, was these little asshole enemies that are flying around like, and not having any health whatsoever at all.
I don't know, I just got a bunch of armor poured on me.
I don't know. I think we kind of said everything that there is to say.
Yeah.
About it.
I mean,
I'm scratching my head trying to think of what would
I'm trying
you
to
want
think of how to
see
do this.
What would you want to see in the next game? I
Nope.
guess that'd be like the next thing. No, it's you gotta jump on the box and if I can, and then you go. I got stuck in this little spot too. I'm like, what? Wait, what? Took me a minute to figure it out.
You said jump on the box.
Pretty sure it was the box. And then one of the walls you gotta jump on. No.
Oh. Maybe?
Yep.
Nope.
No, it's. There's a wall across from you. To the left. To the left.
That wall?
To the left. No, down to the right from that wall that you were just looking at.
That wall right there is the one I used to get over here.
No, jump over there. I swear to God, that's the wall because that wall screwed me up too. I swear to God, that's the wall. Yeah, and then go and climb up. Isn't it? Oh no, that is the wall. There's a wall somewhere. Is it? Oh my God.
Yeah, you can't get to that one.
There's a damn wall. This was one of these areas.
Yeah, it's one of those areas that drives you up the wall until you figure it out. But
it drives you up the wall. I really did there. Oh,
I didn't even try. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, I guess that will sum it up for this. This game talk.
We literally ran out of things to say about a damn game that we both actually really enjoy. I just don't know. Like in the next Doom game, I just more the same with extra weapons. I mean, what else could they do? That's the.
Give us less pain in the ass boss fights.
Maybe somebody or give us. Oh, there you go. To punch it. There you go. Then you jump up and jump over.
If it'll let me.
If you don't screw up your jump. That was all you. You screwed it up. I'm calling you out for it. Point and laugh. I'm pointing right now. You can't see me though.
There you go. That used the boost.
Hey, ta-da! Told you. This is how we do
And
it.
you get-
and then the lore.
You can find one-ups and...
Dr. Elena, her middle name is Lori, and she gives you the lore. I'm telling you.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, it's canon.
The hell is that wall even there for then?
Hmm? You gotta jump over there and then you jump up top. It's green.
Oh, so I gotta jump over...
Jump over to the wall that's on the far side. Boing boing. You go over to the
I didn't think I was
green.
gonna make it, okay?
Boing boing. If you don't think you're gonna, if you don't think you can make it, you won't make it. You have to believe. Parappa the Rapper told everyone they have to believe. In the words of Parappa the Rapper.
So I just back out backwards. Alright, I'm good.
Wow. This is the reason why this man cannot do platforming. This is why. His brain doesn't work for it.
I just fired up this game just to do this Let's Talk.
I can't wait to see him try and do Crash Bandicoot one day. He's gonna be like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Alright, well, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching this episode of Game Talk Live with special guest
Combat. We still gotta do that
Werewolf
too.
here. So, if you're watching this on YouTube and you want to see what's going down on Twitch, you can follow me on Twitch at Frost_Bite84. If you want to see, if you missed it here, or if you're missing it here on Twitch or want to see other stuff that I've done here on Twitch, you can catch it over on YouTube at The Angry Wedge. You can also catch me on Twitter to follow me, know what I'm streaming, at Frost_Bite84. And then over on Instagram to check out some crazy stuff we've done recently at Frostbite84. Werewolf here, you can follow him at Werewolf on everything, and over on YouTube, you can watch him jam out on his guitar there at Tone Wolf. I don't know if you want to watch that. I mean, it's just a guy and his guitar. He's really lonely.
Yeah.
So a man loves his guitar.
I stroke my guitar all the time. What? Whoa. Whoa.
All right.
Whoa.
So, I will catch you all later. Oh God, no, no.